Elon Musk. He wants to buy Twitter. Why? Who on at this point? Who honestly knows? But Elon will get Twitter or take the company down. Yeah, yeah. Or he'll get Twitter and he'll take the company down too. Who the fuck knows? Honestly, he wants Twitter. He wants it very badly, and it's because he wants to make it a free speech platform. I know he does not want to make it a free speech platform because he will just silence lefties as usual. Twitter already does that. Twitter silences a lot of fucking lefties, at least the big ones. Way more than they do even some of the craziest right wing people. But yeah, it's all a TOS game at the end of the day. But yes, Elon Musk wants to buy Twitter, and he is trying to buy Twitter. He has 46.5 billion in financing to buy Twitter. I cannot get rid of this ad. Oh, I can. Elon Musk says he's lined up 46.5 billion in financing to buy Twitter, putting pressure on the company's board to negotiate a deal. Last week, Musk announced an offer to buy a social media platform for $54.20 per share, or about 43 billion. At the time, he did not say how he would finance the acquisition. The Tesla CEO said Thursday in documents filed with the U.S. Secretary regulators that the money would come from Morgan Stanley and other banks, some of it secured by his huge stake in the electric car maker. Twitter has yet to formally respond to Musk's offer, but the company has enacted an anti-takeover measure known as a poison pill that could make a takeover attempt prohibitively expensive. Cool, neat, fun. Yeah, he could do so much with $46.5 billion. He could do so much good with that. But you know what he's not going to do? Good. He's not going to do good with that at all. Instead, he is just going to want to buy Twitter to make sure he doesn't get banned when he says some exorbitantly dumb shit because he is Elon Musk. He will say some dumb shit and he doesn't want to be canceled off the platform for it. He's going to sue Twitter if they don't sell to him. The board is obliged to put their shareholders' interests first, and Elon is offering 20% over the cost of the stock. If they don't sell, they're not going to be putting their shareholders' interests first. You know, you got a point. I do see Elon trying to. He's going to buy it. Hello, Saf. Or she, her, and how's everyone doing tonight? Honestly, I'm doing pretty well. I hope everyone else in chat's doing well. I really do. I care about all of you. And I mean that sincerely because you make me happy at this moment. I do see Elon just trying to drag the company under if he doesn't get his way. And I just love the Republicans. I love this. Because remember when Donald Trump got kicked off of Twitter, how they went on a fucking tirade about big tech and how it's an oligarchy and how it controls too much? They're creaming themselves over the fact that Elon is about to buy Twitter. They're so excited. And I don't understand why. Well, I do understand why. But the irony is that, you know, it's still going to be an oligarchy. It's just going to be an oligarchy that favors them, and they're cool with that. In fact, it's probably going to be more of an oligarchy because it's going to be like under one man, you know, mostly. So, yeah. Trump will definitely be back on Twitter. That is a fact. That will be the first person he's going to bring back. He's going to just bring back Trump, and then for like shits and giggles, he may even just delete Grimes. I see that happening. This man thinks he's so fucking funny on this app. He thinks his existence is a joke. Even to the point where I was like I saw the 54.20. I'm fairly certain he was just going to put like $54 per share And then he just put that 20 cents because he's like, haha, this will look cool in the articles. My fellow weed smokers will understand. This man is a joke, you know? But it's still something to, like, look at. I don't think much would change if he really got on Twitter. It's already a shit fire of an app. But man, Republicans are just going to run it into the ground. And hey, when they eventually do break TOS, it's still going to be funny when they get banned and he just has to deal with the hate he's going to get from them. Let's see. The funniest thing about all of this is Tucker Carlson even reported on this. My good man, Tucker.
In 2020, Los Angeles County voters elected George Gascon to be the county's top prosecutor. People who break the law are
skip you.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. Elon Musk became famous as a businessman. He makes electric cars and rockets and has become the single richest person on planet Earth by doing that. Elon Musk is not from the United States. He grew up in South Africa, and yet he has a keen and precise understanding of how our system was designed to work.
All right, every time I hear Elon Musk makes designs, he fucking does it. And you know what? And it does piss me off because he hires so many engineers. And for a moment in my life, I wanted to work for Tesla because I thought electric cars would be a great investment for green energy. And I am going to school to be an engineer. But yeah, he doesn't make it, and I'm tired of this shit. That one just pisses me off. Free speech, but do not speak of gay people within 5 miles of a school, you freak. Correct. You will be banned for being gay if Elon gets Twitter. That is true. That is true. That will happen. When a person has so much money they can blow a few $100 million more as a meme, they have become too powerful. Well, yeah, he is the richest man. He is the richest man right now. And he will do it for the meme. It's insane. Like, of all things he could be doing, you know, all the things he could do to, like, actually get his name up, actually do good for the world, actually get people to like him, he's going to do it because he's like, this will get a lot of tweets, I will trend, this will be funny. He's playing with money that could shape nations. He's playing with that kind of money just for fun. You know? And some people say we live in the best system. I think it's cool to disagree with that.
As he put it on Twitter last month, quote, free speech is essential to a functioning democracy. And then Musk asked his 80 million followers on Twitter a very simple question, quote, do you believe Twitter rigorously adheres to that principle? And overwhelmingly they answered, no, it doesn't.
Wow. A private company doesn't adhere to federal laws that only apply to federal government. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk? You know, that's crazy. I would have never thought that. Yes, I know the whole argument of Twitter is a private company. They can do whatever they want. I hate Twitter. I do hate them as a company. I really do. I hate how they run a lot of things. I hate how many people get banned for unnecessary shit. But you know what? Technically, they do have the right. And for, you know, a party and a group of people who always champion private property and rights to do whatever you want with your own company and businesses, goddamn do they get upset when their businesses and companies do not agree with them on anything. Like on the slightest thing they have a disagreement with, they will lose their shit and then try to make their own social media app. It's like anytime someone gets banned for saying the fucking N-word on Twitter, they just like, fuck it, I'm gonna make this app and it's called Rumble. You know? Breaking news, Elon asked a leading question and his army of simps agrees with him. Wow. Yeah, it's almost like only his followers voted on that. Exactly. Elon Musk's worth is so fucking high. It's literally 2 Ukraines. And you know what? He just for a joke, for an actual joke, he could send that much money to the Ukraine. And you know what? He would probably get a fucking bitch ton of Reddit gold for that. You know? But no, he wants to buy Twitter for like, I don't know, to make sure he doesn't get banned, to be a media sensation, to get rid of the like one left-leaning app out there. It is insane what this man will do. And it is insane the people who are like backing this up. Like I said, it's really not the biggest deal, but I just love seeing like conservatives. I love seeing their points on this because it's so weird. And anyways, let's get back to their points.
So Elon Musk understands something about Twitter that many people in our country don't understand, which is it is the single most important forum for speech possibly in the world. Not because it's the biggest, but because it's where elite opinion is incubated. And so free speech on Twitter matters. And last month, Elon Musk gave the impression that he planned to do something about it, that he planned to open up Twitter. He bought 10% of the company.
You know, Twitter is like one of the biggest discourse apps. But every time it, like I said, it's a private company. Do you think conservatives would like be cool with like a state like a state-owned social media? Absolutely the fuck not they would be. Who would want that? Who would? I wouldn't. I do think big tech should be regulated a lot more. But I would not want like a state-sponsored competitor for it. Like, what is that shit?
Now, today, Musk has just put in an offer to buy 100% of Twitter at $54 a share and take the company private. Now, from a business perspective, this is a very tempting offer for the company. In fact, his offer represents a 54% premium over the company's share price the day before he began investing in it. He wrote a letter to Twitter's board last night. Quote, "Twitter has extraordinary potential," he wrote. "I will unlock it." So this is more than a business play. In fact, it's not an overstatement to say it could be the single most important development for free speech in the modern history of the United States.
It could be one of the most important developments of free speech in the history of the United States. Like I said, they piss and moan that big tech is left-leaning and that it's an oligarchy. But the moment it's going to become like right-leaning, they're going to shut the fuck up and talk about how great it is for it to be an oligarchy. You know? I hate this. I fucking hate this shit. It's just so sad, honestly. It is so sad they don't realize their own, like, hypocrisy. But what can you do? They're conservatives. But his net worth is all in liquid assets. Yeah, fuck you. It doesn't matter what his net worth is in. It's still there. Like, he still is projected to have that much money. You know? That's what's insane about it. That he has all that money in, like, a bank. That he could theoretically have all that money in a bank. Honestly insane.